Okay, dear students, now we are going to discuss the very most important question in pair of straight lines. See, what is that given equation? A into x cube minus 9x square into y minus x into y square plus 4y cube is equals to 0. Represent the three straight lines. Clearly it is the homogeneous equation. That means it represents the line y is equals to mx. If two of the lines are perpendicular, then what is the value of A? This is the very important question. See, what is that first given equation? Given that A into x cube minus 9 into x square into y minus x into y square plus 4 into y cube is equals to 0. Now you take that y is equals to, let y is equals to m into x, right? Now substitute that y is equals to mx in this one. Therefore a into x cube minus 9m into x cube minus m square into x cube plus 4 into m cube into x cube is equals to 0. From this we can write that 4 into m cube minus m square minus 9 into m plus a is equals to 0. Clearly it is the cubic equation in variable m. Let m1 comma m2 comma m3 be the roots of the equation, be the roots of equation 1, the roots of equation 1. Now if we write that m1, m2, m3 roots of this equation means, what is meant by m in that above equation? Slope of the line. Therefore m1, m2, m3 values are represent that slopes of the lines represented by the given homogeneous equation. So that means you write that product of the slopes. Product of the slopes is that m1 into m2 into m3 is equals to minus a whole divided by 4. Minus a whole divided by 4. m1, m2, m3 is equals to minus a whole divided by 4. So this one is nothing but what? This is the product of the slopes. Minus plus minus. So here is that minus a whole divided by 4. We know that already in that given statement, two of the lines are perpendicular. Two of the lines are perpendicular means any two slope, product of the two slopes will be equals to minus 1. That implies minus 1 into m3 is equals to minus a by 4. Since here what is that given one? Since two of the lines are perpendicular. Since two of the lines are perpendicular. So this is the given condition. Now here minus and minus will be cancelled. Now see this one. Here m3 is equals to a by 4. m3 is equals to what? That is that a by 4. When m3 is equals to a by 4 means, now m3 is that one root of this equation, equation 1. So now you substitute that m3 is equals to m3 is equals to a by 4 in this above equation 1. Therefore from 1 m3 is that one value. So now you can write that another one is nothing but here is nothing but you substitute that m is equals to a by 4 in this one. That means here is that 4 into a by 4 whole cube, that is a cube whole divided by 4 cube, minus m square is nothing but a square by 4 square, minus 9 into this value will be m is equals to a by 4 plus a is equals to 0, right? Here is that 1 4 will be cancelled. Now the remaining is that a square is the remaining value. The 4 square is that LCM. So by taking that LCM, it becomes that a cube minus a square minus 36 into a plus here is that 16 into this value will be equals to 16 into this value is that 16 into a. That implies you can write this value as that a cube minus a square minus 20 into a is equals to 0. Now from this one, a is not equals to 0. A not equals to 0. Why? Because here is that if a will be equals to 0, the given equation will not be a cubic equation. So here a not equals to 0. A not equals to 0 means it divided with a square minus a minus 20 is equals to 0. Now this one is in the quadratic form. What are the factors of this one? A minus 5 into a plus 4. A plus 4 is equals to 0. That implies a is equals to 5r. A is equals to 5r minus 4. 5r minus 4. So the required answers will be, so your answer will be 5r4. This is the solution of this problem. Okay. Now we'll see that one more question in the same model. I mean in the same concept. So look at this one. Here, if two of the lines makes the complementary angles with the x-axis in anti-clockwise sense, then we have to show that the relation will be this one. All of you see this one clearly. It is the third degree homogeneous equation. Third degree homogeneous equation means it represents the pair of lines passing through the origin. How many lines? 3 lines. So here you take that a into x cube plus b into x square into y plus c into x into y square plus b into y cube is equals to 0. Okay. Now in this equation it represents that 3 lines passing through origin means you take that y is equals to mx. We know what is the line passing through origin. Y is equals to mx. M is the slope of the line. So here is that let y is equals to mx. Now here this one is either directly substitute that y is equals to mx or you can write first divided this one with the x cube. After that you substitute y by x is equals to m. Whatever that you can write this value. So see this one. Here is that you can write that d into x y cube y by x whole cube. So dividing with the x cube plus c into y by x whole square plus b into, here this one is that b into y by x plus a is equals to 0. Now from this value m is y by x is equals to m. That implies d into m cube plus c into m square plus d into m plus a is equals to 0. Right? So now here you take that this is the cubic equation in variable m. Let m1 comma m2 comma m3 m2 comma m3 m1 comma m2 comma m3 be the roots okay, be the roots. But here m1 m2 m3 will be represent the slopes of the lines represented by this third degree homogeneous equation. Now in this given one, so two of the lines makes the complementary angle. Complementary angle means what? Sum of the two angles will be 90 degrees. Complementary angle means sum of the two angles will be 90 degrees. So that means here is nothing but sum of the two angles is 90 degrees means for example here is that sum of this here this angle is that sum of the, let it be this one m1 is equals to tan alpha, m2 is equals to tan beta, m3 is equals to tan gamma, m3 is equals to tan gamma. Right? So now sum of the two angles are the complementary angles means now let alpha plus beta is equals to 90 degrees. Now taking the tan on both sides, tan of alpha plus beta is equals to alpha plus beta is equals to tan 90. Now by expanding this value, this one will be nothing but tan alpha into tan beta is equals to 1. Tan beta is equals to 1. That means product of the two slopes will be equals to 1. That means m1 into m2 is equals to 1. m1 into m2 is equals to 1. Here in that above alpha, beta, gamma are the inclinations of the line whose slopes are m1, m2, m3 respectively. Then m1 will be equals to tan alpha, m2 will be equals to tan beta, m3 will be equals to tan gamma. Now after that product of the roots will be equals to what? Therefore product of the roots m1 into m2 into m3 is equals to minus a by d, minus a by d. Here m1 m2 will be equals to 1. That implies m3 is equals to minus a whole divided by d. So this one is that m3 value. Now m3 is that one root of the above cubic equation. Substitute that m3 value in that above equation. Therefore, so now you will be get that d into m cube is nothing but minus a cube whole divided by d cube, and next plus c into m square is nothing but a square by d square plus d into minus a whole divided by d plus a is equals to 0 plus a is equals to 0. Here one d will be cancelled. LCM will be nothing but a d square minus a cube plus c into a square. Here is nothing but one d is that cancel. One d is that cancel. So here is nothing but this value will be nothing but LCM is that what? D square. Sorry. Here this one is nothing but this one is that b, not that d. b into this is that b into here that b into, right? So that is that minus a into b into d plus a into d square is equals to 0. Okay, now you can take that, you see that here throughout this one is that a is that common, you divided with a because of a not equals to 0. If a is equals to 0, the given equation will not be represent a cubic equation. So this one is becomes that minus a square plus a into c minus b into d plus d square is equals to 0. So now you simplify. Here from these two you can take that, or you multiply this one with the minus, this one with the minus, a square minus a into c plus b into d minus d square is equals to 0. D square is equals to 0. From the first two terms you take that a is that common, a into a minus c plus here you take that d is the common, d into b minus d is equals to 0. So this one is the required result. This one is the required result. So please all of you understand that concept of this solution. This is that very most important model. Now here that equation is having that coefficients are that a, b, c, d. Please all of you look at this equation. In that given equation the coefficients are a, b, c, d. Suppose the same question may be directly chances to ask in that examination, or the same model, that means by replacing the coefficients with the numerical values with the same condition. Here what is the condition? Two of the lines make the complementary angles with x-axis. That is the condition. Now the same model question, now here that two of the lines make the complementary angles means sum of the two angles is that sum of the inclinations will be 90 degrees. Okay, now in the previous question two of the lines are represented by this given equation or perpendicular. Okay, so you understand the variation of the first question and this question, I mean this previous question and this question. Okay, so final result will be what? Final result will be a into a minus c plus d into b minus d is equals to 0. Okay, thank you for watching this video. If you like, please like, share and subscribe the channel.